Good morning, everybody. Hello, Natasha. Good morning to you, too. I want to say welcome back. And as you can see, Stella is sleeping behind me. Um, we're having a little bit of a slow day here. Um, Good morning, Taylor. We're going to go ahead and get our sage lit really quick, and we're going to get started. We're going to do a little bit of a magic theme today. I'm going to use the two unicorn decks I have and the Earth Magic Oracle. I don't know, I just felt a little magic-y this morning. Um, Tell me, how did you guys do yesterday? Do you guys feel like it went okay, or were there hitches? I know I ran into a few speed bumps myself a little bit, but I think we're back to smooth sailing here. Um, Anxiety, yeah, there was quite a bit of anxiety. We were doing a lot of purging right now of a lot of our self-worth issues and things like that that are um, having to do with our unworthiness. I'm glad, Taylor. That's amazing. Not all of us were as affected by this. It's mostly been those of us who still have those unworthiness blockages to get through, usually because of some sort of abandonment issues in our childhood is usually what we've been trying to work on. And the card answer with the communion card. So we're going to be doing a lot of communing with ourselves, with other people, plants, animals, anything really today. Today's going to be about communication, talking things out. We've been stewing for a few days. Those two. All right. So if I did not say it already, we're going to use the Earth Magic Oracle by Stephen D. Farmer, the Crystal Unicorn Tarot by Pamela Chen, and the Affirmators deck by Not Stuff, and they're out of Portland, Oregon. All right, our other two cards were the Activation card and the Unfoldment card. Okay, so right now the things that are coming to the surface for us to deal with are things that we need to really drop in order for us to reach our full activation points. Jupiter is going to start going out of Scorpio and into Sagittarius next month. And we're going to be doing a little bit of back and forth action with that. And that could be why a lot of us are finally being sort of forced to pull those things out from under the rug where we've put them because we didn't want to deal with them. And that's where we're getting the Unfoldment card from. I think the more we communicate those things and get them out into the open, the easier it is for us to move past them because we feel like somebody else is seeing that too as well. And it's not just us pissing and moaning because life is mean to us, but it's because we actually have a valid issue. And for some reason or other, it keeps not being addressed and we keep setting it aside. So now we're being forced to address it, sometimes a little painfully. That is the funny thing. It does things nicely at first, but if you keep not listening, the lessons get harder and harder. Okay, so I pulled a bonus card today. Yay! And then, oh my goodness, I just pulled two bonus cards. Okay. Holy moly. So, I guess you can't guess which bonus card we picked. Bam. Communication. So, and then we pulled the Sanctuary card too as well. So we have two bonus cards with the authenticity card. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and read the actual affirmation card first, because it says authenticity is the name of the game. Whatever comes up, I will feel it. Whatever needs to be said, I will say it. Whoever doesn't get it doesn't have to get it, but at least they know it because I've said it. And that's way better than leaving a passive aggressive note about it, right? Oh my goodness. Okay, so the sanctuary card says, good for you. It seems you've earned some time away from the chaos of life. It could be as small as a bubble bath or as big as a trip. Or maybe it's a small trip to a big bubble bath. Or a normal-sized trip to a tiny bubble bath. Or maybe you tripped and fell in someone's bath. Whatever it is, it's waiting for you with open arms. Just pick your favorite sanctuary and unplug for a bit. Especially if a bath is involved. I love these. They're so funny. Okay, and then the communication card says, wonder how that other person's feeling? Ask them. Wish they knew how you were feeling? Tell them. You've just been drafted into the communication army, where there is a strict do ask, do tell policy. Speak with kindness and gentleness and reach an understanding. If you don't, assumption will just make asses of everyone, including the person who came up with that aphorism. So this is kind of going along the same lines, you guys. We really need to take a time out and really get clear on our communication and really be authentic about it, and to not beat around the bush, not make someone guess, but come straight out and say it. If you feel alone, say I feel alone. And if you feel like you're being smothered, say I'm being smothered. Don't make it about the other person, but make it about your feelings. Wise words I got from a friend of mine. All right, let's see what the Crystal Unicorn deck has to say to us about how we are going to progress into tomorrow. Let's get a little head start on Friday, shall we? I think our message for today is pretty clear. Ooh, I like that card. And that one. And there's one more in here. I feel it. And there it is. Oh, I lied. There's two. Okay. Okay, so these two came out together. So right now we are looking at the Five of Cups. And the Five of Cups is about us kind of pissing and moaning about the cup that we spilled and not realizing there's still two full cups. And what spilled was something that we didn't really want to drink to begin with. But what's in the other two cups is something that we really, really like. Okay, so this is about perspective shifting today, you guys. Because we're being offered the opportunity to fabricate our existence the way we want it to be. We are the ultimate creator. And we need to remember that. Because we pull the Magician card. Now, the Magician card is about us all having all the tools we need to create the existence that we want. But only if we can get out of our head. Remember, the magician is always connected to source. You don't see this magician renouncing its source, do you? And every time that we talk badly about ourselves, we are renouncing that source. We discussed this yesterday in the Conversations with God video. We're not here to struggle. We're here to experience the fullness of what our souls are. We are created in the likeness of God for a reason, because we are creators too. We just need the reminder that says, yes. The Nine of Pentacles is the ultimate wish fulfillment card. So know that whatever you asked for is coming. It just may not be coming in the package you expected. So for me in life as a magic mom, make sure you're maintaining authentic communication about your personal truth in the most vulnerable way you can. And I know that's scary, but if I can do it, so can you. Remember, I love all of you, and I'm here if you have any questions. No, no, you're not crazy. And welcome, Matt. We all kind of need a reminder sometimes that we're all in this together. We're all feeling the same things. And just because I'm on YouTube talking to you guys about this doesn't mean that I'm not going through all of these things as well. How else do you think I know? So, let's pool all our love together and help pull each other up instead of throwing rocks at each other to make each other fall. We don't need to have the whole mountaintop to ourselves. It'd be pretty lonely. Love each other, guys. But most of all, remember to love yourselves. Because I do. And I'll see you all at 5 o'clock when we come back for the second half of chapter 12 in the Conversations with God book. My email is below if you're interested in a personal reading. I know that each and every one of you take my blessing with you today and my love. So hand it out where you can. Bye now.